I think the challenge is the part of the world we are in.
Okay.
Culture. This cultural barrier has set like a cap, a limitation, an invisible limitation to where and what women can do, the offices they can and occupy, generally.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Talk Time with Winnie. Big shout out to our partners, Optimus Sculpt and Beauty by Uyi. Thank you guys so much for your kind words on our Instagram page and our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Guys, in celebration of International Women all over the world, it's such a rare privilege to be speaking with Pastor Lara Ojo of King's World International, Akure. Come with me, guys. Let's have a beautiful conversation with her. Such a beautiful privilege to have with me Pastor Lara Ojo of King's World, Akure. Thank you for being on today's episode of Talk Time.
Thank you so much.
It's such a big privilege to have you here.
Oh, thank you, and I'm so honored and privileged to be here. Thank you so much.
I mean, everybody knows you as Pastor Lara Ojo. Can you tell us, more about yourself?
Okay. My name is Omolara Oluwaseyi Ojo. I'm a mother, I'm a pastor, I'm a wife, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm also the convener of the Carries Women Network. So that's basically who I am. I hail from Ogun State, Abeokuta to be precise. So that's me.
Carries Women Network, what do they do?
Carries Women's Network is a vision God gave me for women to help them be all that He has called them to be. A network of women empowering women, helping women, especially divorced, separated women who are battling with emotional challenges, who have been traumatized in one way or the other. Single mothers, we have quite a number of single mothers who have never been married. So the Carries Women Network that is what actually, that's the drive that birthed it. Yes.
So I'm going to pick it up from there. You said women who are divorced, single mothers and all of that. Do you think that there's more focus on these people? Do you think that, or don't you think that there are women who are not divorced, who are not single mothers, who are married, like gainfully married, and also have, a lot of these emotional traumas, and people are not looking at them?
Oh, definitely. Being married, because you are legally married and all that, marriage comes with its own perks and with its own ups and downs. So there are a lot of women, for the office I occupy, for instance, has given me the privilege to do one-on-one with several married women. And I can tell you categorically that there are a lot of married women who are out there who are not satisfied, who are not finding fulfillment, who are emotionally downtrodden. So it goes beyond being a single mother or separated or divorced. So that's it.
Fortunately for us, it's the week for celebrating women all over the world. Every strong woman out there. I mean, women are such amazing beings, and I don't know. Do you think that women are given as much right as men are given?
Well, going down memory lane and looking at this time and this age, I think we are making a lot of progress. Compared to some years, some decades back, women hardly had a voice. But I can actually say it's getting better. We are not there yet, it's not 100%, but it's getting better. From way back, I'm telling you, we are better.
But do you think that equality can actually be achieved?
Well, it can be achieved. Especially, I think the challenge is the part of the world we are in.
Okay.
Culture. This cultural barrier has set like a cap, a limitation, an invisible limitation to where and what women can do, the offices they can and occupy, generally. So I think it's achievable. I see other world top countries, first world countries, who are making deliberate efforts to bring their women to limelight, to help them be all they can be, to bring them to the forefront. But Nigeria, for instance, because of this cultural, behind this saying, behind every successful man, there is a woman. So that's phrase, behind. So they feel you're a woman, you should be behind.
Literally.
Yes, but I prefer beside every success.
Beside every success.
There is a woman. I don't want us to be behind no more. Yeah, I think we should be beside, not behind.
Okay, there's this popular, controversial statement that I see here and there. I recently saw it on the WhatsApp group that I'm on, and it got me thinking. Coincidentally, I've had this same conversation with a couple of my friends. I think sometime last year, where there was this question that is it possible for women? Now we're narrowing this interview we're narrowing it down to women because it's women's season. We're celebrating women and their journey.
Yeah.
Someone asked if women supporting women was a possibility. If it is a possibility. And I saw a few comments here and there. What do you think about that, Ma?
Women supporting women.
Is it so? Because now there's this popular belief that it is always a woman that is a woman's problem. Now, there were instances of, if you look at marriages, it's always the mother-in-law against the wife, it's always the sister-in-law against the wife. If you go to offices, corporate settings, it's always the female bosses against the female staffs and all of that. It's always women not genuinely loving each other. Is that how true is that?
Okay, I think to a large extent it is true, because I've had experiences of relationships that I had to let go of, ladies who I thought had my back. But when they see you are making significant progress, or I've seen ladies who actually steal each other's ideas. You go to your friend and you tell her, so and so idea is bubbling in my heart, I'm thinking of doing this, and you share the whole thing, in confidence, woman to woman, and 2-3 months down the line,
See the woman doing the same.
If she's not photocopying it verbatim, she's doing almost something close to it.
Now, sorry, ma. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah, please go ahead.
The question is this. Are there no men who have also done stuff like this to men, to other men?
Of course they are.
Now, why is the emphasis always on women? I'm lost. That part is always driving me nuts, because I'm always wondering, why is shouldn't we say it's a human thing?
It is a human thing, actually.
It's
a
human thing.
Yes. Everybody has a tendency to do bad.
Yeah, so I
do evil.
Believe it's a human thing.
Yes, it is.
It's just that, in my own opinion, I just feel that men brush it off easily.
Than women. Because we are more emotional.
Yeah. So I don't think it's a woman thing.
It's not a woman thing per se.
Some credit. It's not a woman thing. I think it's a
human thing. Yes, I totally agree. It's not because everybody has a tendency.
We are selfish.
Yes, everybody has the selfish nature. Me, myself, and I. I'm looking out for myself. I want me to be better. I want me to succeed.
I give you something that I'm giving myself.
Oh, definitely. So we all have that tendency. It's just that because men are more logical, they process things a lot. They are more logical. They have a tendency to brush off, like you said, that kind of feeling. But we women, I think when it comes to insecurity, women battle more with insecurity.
I think that is our major problem.
Than the men.
Not the support. I think
Yeah.
the problem is our insecurity.
I totally agree with you.
That's the problem.
We battle with it more than the men. I'm still trying to understand why. I don't know whether it's our makeup or it's just a choice an average woman has we just settled in for that, or it's a makeup that we need to just work on.
Yeah.
But an average woman
deals with
insecurities. Yes.
Crazy thing.
Oh, our marriage is better. Our husband is better. Our kids are finer. She's doing better. She's, that lady is better. Oh, we grew up together. It can be all crazy for a woman like that, and we settle into being insecure. So I think a lot of times.
So back to the question: is it a possibility women genuinely? Now, emphasis on the word genuinely supporting each other. Is it a possibility? Now, emphasis on genuine, because I don't want to support you because I want something in return. I don't want to come for your whatever it is, any of your big wins because I want you to do something for me.
Yeah.
I want to do it because I genuinely care about you. Now, is that a possibility? On a scale of 10, how looking at where we are coming from and where we are right now, is there progress or there's a big decline? Because I feel like it's getting worse. Okay. But I also think it's a state of your circle. I don't know.
I understand. I totally understand what you are saying. So I'm trying to look for the right words to explain my own philosophy about this. Now, you said if it's possible to genuinely support. What I would say is you can speak for yourself. I can speak for myself, but I can't speak for the other woman. You make up your mind. It's a choice. I realize that supporting another woman, genuinely making efforts to care, to show concern for another woman is a choice that every woman listening to me right now has to make on her own. You don't coax somebody into it. You don't try to convince a lady into it. You make up your mind. It is possible. It is possible. There's nothing impossible, and that's the truth. There's nothing impossible. But achievable, that I don't know, because we are dealing with human beings and we change. Things happen. So it's possible, but achievable. Black people especially, there's something about the black people.
Their mind is black.
Let's not say that, but Lord have mercy.
Okay, now, because of the office you hold, as a pastor,
yes, please,
and as a pastor's wife,
no.
You get to meet a lot of women, especially because of the organization that you have, which is Carrie's
Women's Network.
Now you get to meet a lot of women. You said earlier that they get to share experiences with you and all of that. Now, what's the most important challenge that women of these days face? Now, I don't know, but I feel you will say marriage. I feel you will say marital, emotional, and all of that. Now, before we come to that aspect, what else? What other thing bothers a woman apart from, this marriage, emotional thing? Because I feel like women are beginning to narrow. They are beginning to just fixate their eyes on, the emotional marriage thing. I feel there should be more. Do you get my point?
Yes.
There should be more.
Yeah.
Are there other things that women talk about? Aside marriage, my husband is this, my husband is that. Are there other things? Do women come and say, "Oh, financially, I need advice"? Do women do that?
I would like to say that maybe before women were more particular about having a good husband, raising lovely children, your home neat, beautiful. Things have changed, girl. Women are getting smarter. Women is like the trajectory of things are
like someone clicked a button in
yes, it has changed.
Yeah.
I've seen women who are not even, they are in their 30s and they are not married.
About marriage.
And they are not bothered.
But do you think that's also contributing to the rate of divorce? Because everybody, the mindset is changing.
Yes.
The things you can do to somebody and they'll be quiet.
Yeah.
Everything is changing.
Yeah.
Do you think it's contributing to the rate of divorce?
To a large extent. Let me not say to some extent it is. Because we now realize that, especially now that women are more dependent. An average woman now has a business running, making her own money. It takes a lot of discipline and commitment to actually stay humble, to stay submissive to a husband. You have to be intentional about it. So I've seen women who come to me, not marriage basis, they want money. I need to get my career going. I've seen women say, I want to study, I want to go for my master's. I'm through my master's, now I want my PhD. And I've seen other women who are saying, I want to discover my purpose. Why am I here? Am I just supposed to be in the number?
Now, people that say they want to discover their purpose, have they been married?
Some are married, some are not. So it's both ways. Some are married people, and I've had encounters with those who are not yet married. They just want to be someone in life. They don't just want to exist.
Oh, let me just marry.
Yes, they don't just want to exist, because women are coming to realize that our lives are more than bearing children. Changing from Miss So to Mrs. So, and having children and doing kitchen and the other room responsibilities. we are more than that. Responsibilities. Yeah. And I've seen women come to me and say, Ma, that other room responsibility, I'm getting tired of it. Is there any way we can go about it to ensure it's skipped? You can't skip it if you're a married woman. It's part of the package. Enjoy it.
The other room responsibility is actually very important.
It's very important.
When we come back, we'll continue our conversation with Pastor Lara.
Thank you so much. Hi guys.
So Mama, I want to know. I hear these things too. I've heard someone ask that question: can women have it all? That's one of the scariest things to ever say. But I mean, it's becoming, the sad reality. But can women genuinely have it all? A happy home, a thriving career, children that are well catered to and attended to. Now, when I say well catered, I don't mean sending your nanny, your drivers around. I mean, they feel your presence, your physical presence. Home front, 100, career-wise, 100, everything. And you still live a fulfilled life. How possible is that? Because you hear people say that, if you're focusing on your career, your marriage will suffer. And that's why you get women who are successful, when their husband is cheating. You hear them say, you paid attention to your career, you left your husband.
Yeah.
Because regardless, the person that will cheat will cheat, So can women genuinely have it all?
Yes, we can have it all. You see, the way we are wired as women, I was just thinking about it earlier today. Man was the last thing God created. last of God's creation. But really, I think it was the woman. God created us last. We came after Adam. And I think God just saved the best for last. He just saved the best for last, you know. We're like the peak of his creation. Like the peak of it. Like the zenith of God's creation. That's it. After Adam, then let me now bring out the complex one, the masterpiece, the mastermind. Let me bring her out. We can genuinely have it all. You can have a good home. You can have a successful career. You can have a successful ministry. You can have a successful business. You can be healthy, emotional. You can actually have it all. You know, the way we were created, we are multitasking as women. There are so many sides to a woman.
You know, I actually have an issue with that word multitasking.
Yes, we have.
We had that. You know, I had one episode the other time, and you know, there was a conversation like this, and someone was saying women have the power to multitask. And you know, something keeps coming to my head.
Okay.
What if women don't have the power to multitask?
Okay.
What if sometimes, just maybe, they don't have a choice? You understand? Because I mean, if I don't have a choice, then I'll have to do.
You have to do it,
yes. So what if it's not because I'm a superwoman? What if it's not because I can multitask? I don't think anybody enjoys multitasking. It is draining. I mean, having to think of washing clothes, having to
doing several things.
It is multitasking. It is draining. I don't think anybody enjoys this. Maybe what we should say is, what if we don't have a choice? What if women don't have a choice?
I believe we are created with a capacity for it. You don't agree?
I feel that's the thing that's boxed a lot of women.
Yes, it has. If you take it in the wrong context. In the wrong context. You know, I was having a discussion with some ladies recently, and you know, now a woman who was having issues in a marriage spoke to me, and you know the word her husband kept using against her. But you're a woman, you should be able to multitask. And I was upset. And in my mind, the first thing when I mentioned multitasking, are we talking about physical things, taking care of children? Is that all to multitasking? It means being able to multitask could mean you could be an office person, you could have an 8 to 5 p.m. job, and you can also have a business running at the same time. Men too can multitask. That is the issue I have.
So the issue is people narrow it down
to women.
They narrow it down to chores.
It's not about chores. It's when I say multitasking, it's not about, because trust me, there was a time I got tired of chores in my life. My God, the thing is so draining for a woman. Chores, and you know, then our culture too doesn't help. This African palaver thing, this African mindset thing, that the woman, the home. It takes two to build a home. It takes two to keep him. So when a marriage fails, and a typical African set is the woman, you didn't do your. It takes two to tango. It takes two to build a good marriage. It takes two to raise godly, good, successful children. So multitasking, when God gave women He didn't omit the men. We can all multitask. It's available for both, but we just narrowed it down to women only. How that came about, I'm still trying to understand. I just feel there's just one capacity because of the way we are wired. There's just something about women wanting to, especially when it comes to the home, wanting to be all they can be for their homes, for their marriage, for their children. So you rise to your expectation unconsciously to want to ensure I'm there for my husband. And I think it's just a wiring for us as a woman to be able to rise to the occasion as much as possible.
Made us,
and your society too has helped in a way. I don't know whether to call it help.
To feel like it is our
responsibility.
So you feel like if you don't do it, if anything goes wrong,
you are the one that will be blamed. Yes.
You feel like if my husband looks outside. I'm
You have
the one that has done. If my children are forgetting that the day you die,
they move on.
they move on.
They move on. And that's the truth. They move on.
Yeah, they actually move on.
They move on.
They move on. Like in split seconds, they move on.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with you. I totally agree. So multitasking, when I say a lady can multitask, it means you have the capacity to do a lot of things. There's so much to you than what people see. There are several abilities, capacities that is in you that you sometimes you don't even know yet. Some things you can do until sometimes pressure brings out some of the stuffs inside of you.
Yeah.
Sometimes situations, bad experiences brings out some of these things. It's, oh, so I can do this. I never knew. Oh, I can talk like this. I never knew. Oh, I can actually do this. I can run a business. You never knew. Some women is lack of employment. That lets them know, oh, I can actually buy. I know a woman who said, buy and sell. It's not a thing for me. I don't know how to buy. I don't know how to sell. I said, okay, I don't know how to buy. The day I saw her status and she put an array of products, I said, you can buy and sell now? I said, wow, I didn't know. She said, Mom, I can buy and sell. I said, congratulations. Oh, boy.
Okay, but now let me bring it to a personal level for you.
Okay.
I mean, considering the office that you hold as a pastor and as a pastor's wife, are there certain expectations that people have? Because people look at pastors as demigods and all of that.
Okay.
Are there certain expectations? Do people sometimes forget that you are human beings? Because because I know how judgmental people are with people that are not pastors. So I can imagine the pressure. I can imagine the expectations when they hear, oh, pastor. There are sometimes you'll be out and you will see a pastor reacting to something that somebody has done and be like, you hear things like, you're a pastor now, calm down. They expect you not to do certain things. They expect you not to, how has it been for you?
Wow, that's it. I'm going to be very, I'm going to be very real.
Practical examples.
Yes. I'm going to be very real here. Like you said, I'm a pastor and I'm also the wife of a pastor. I'm a businesswoman. I have my business going. I have children, both physical, my biological children, and I have my spiritual children. I'm a daughter to someone. I have siblings. I'm the first child. I have siblings. I have in-laws. Sometimes trying to be all this can be really overwhelming. Sometimes I miss my single days. I miss my... our marriage is going to be 12 years soon. And sometimes I miss those days of just nobody disturbing nobody. Nobody thinking, it's just my space. I wake up when I want to. I do what I want as convenient. The journey so far has been, it's been an amazing journey. It's been amazing, but not with its own ups and downs. People expect a lot from you. Sometimes things you should be angry about. Someone does some things and you are infuriated. You are like, oh my God, I wish I could give this person a punch. The person actually deserves a punch.
And you have to do that because if you judge,
and you're like, oh my God, there are temptations not to speak with someone ever again.
Yes,
there are temptations to, I know you have a business. I have a business and you have business transactions with people and, your cash is lingering for 1 month and 6 months, and you ask one time and like, you should understand now the economy, man, just help them. And 1 year, and and you can't react. People just feel you should. No, shouldn't react.
Especially if they have come to you for prayers. That things are not going so well with them. So you should understand.
You should understand. So really, being all this, like I said, they have its perks, the good ones. There are a lot of beautiful things that come with ministry, being a mother. I love my children, amazing children. I love my husband, everything. But sincerely, there are moments that you just wish, I just want to be like every other person. I just want to go to church. I want to go late to church. I want to get to church like 9:30. And as they are saying, surely goodness and mercy. As all the days of my life, I'm already in the car and I've zoomed off. And there are days you don't just want to see anybody, you just want to have your space. But I've learned that, when God puts you in an office, He gives you what it takes to actually live out the office, to make it happen, to make it work. So I would say that it's been an exciting journey. I've made my mistakes, I've learned emotional intelligence, because beyond beyond IQ, intelligence coach, and you have to be emotional intelligent. I've learned how to relate with people. Manage people's emotion. I've learned emotional intelligence. I've learned to read verbal and non-verbal cues. I've learned to read into the hearts of people. I've learned tolerance. I've learned patience. I've learned to look beyond me. I've learned to look beyond what I am going through and feel other people's pulses. So I think it's been an amazing one so far.
Finally. Mama, it's been an amazing time.
Thank you.
So finally, 2 questions before we move to
Okay.
the show. So quickly, is there any personal, I'm still on the personal level.
Okay.
Any personal experience that you want to share with, young women who are listening to you now? Now, particularly because of the office that you work.
Okay.
Women, like, look, have you made this mistake? Don't make this same mistake.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I mean, if you were to speak to a younger self, I've made this mistake. Don't make this mistake. Now, I want you to be as, how do I put it now? As you get it? I want somebody to say, oh, because of what Mama said on Talk Time with Winnie, I did not make that terrible decision. I did not make that terrible mistake because of what she said.
Okay.
So I'm in like just 2 minutes, can you share with us?
Okay. All right. I can remember about 21 years ago, I was in the higher institution. I went into a relationship, and I did what I shouldn't have done. And I did what I should not have done. Like I said, I'm not, how would I put this now? The bottom line is, while I was in the university, I got pregnant, and I had a girl. I wanted to get rid of the pregnancy, but somehow I didn't. I didn't anymore, because I had people around me who encouraged me and all that. And I put my life on hold because of that experience. As in, I practically shut down everything about myself. I I lost enthusiasm. I lost passion because I felt just one night something led to this. I felt worthless. I felt like a failure. I felt every form of negative emotions were flowing through my veins. Depression. I left school for a while. Everything I just felt like the guy has moved on. I'm the one going through it. I wish I was not a woman. I wish I was a guy. I hate being a lady. Because we usually bear most of when something goes sour in a relationship, we bear it more. The emotional trauma, it's like, I know, everything just went, I just stopped existing for years. But thank God, I was able to get myself back on track, put my life together, put my academics together, and I'm here today. My daughter is fine. I'm married, even though it took a while. I got married in my 30s. It took a while because you tell a guy who seems to be interested in you, and you're like, oh, I like you, oh, you're so cute. And you say, I have a child. And the guy said, okay, we'll talk about it later. And the later becomes never. And it happens once, twice, 3 times, like that. And that feeling of depression was almost eating me up again, like, just this mistake. Why is it like it's haunting me? You know? But, God restores time. He restores season. And He's not a God of second chance. He's a God of another chance. As many chances as you need, He'll give it to you. And I'm here today. I'm married to an amazing man. I have children, and God has blessed me. And my past it's over. It's over. No regrets, it's over. And I'm a woman, and I'm in my own way and in my own space. God has given me a voice. I'm trusting God for a bigger voice, but God has given me a voice, and I'm glad to be a woman. And the experience has shaped me. It has helped me to understand the vulnerability, how vulnerable we can be as a woman, and that making mistakes is not the end of your life. You can come out of it better.
Making mistakes is not the end of your life.
Yes, it can actually bring out the gold out of you. You can be a better woman for it. Whether you are single or you're married, divorced, you are separated, whatever it is, you can actually learn from this. Maybe it's your fault, it could be your partner's fault. Both ways, you can learn from it, and God can make something beautiful out of that situation. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mama, for sharing that. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mama.
Thank you.
I hope this goes out to somebody.
Thank you.
I hope it is a timely message for somebody.
Thank you. I really hope so too.
When something comes at the right time.
Thank you.
So I really do want to thank you, Mama, for coming on Talk Time with Willie. We're going to a quick break, and when we come back, move to the game section of the show.
Thank you.
Bringing ideas to life is one of the greatest achievements of mankind. When imaginations meet creativity, style, identity, confidence is what we get. At Optimus Cult, we create a lifestyle you desire.
Welcome back, guys. It's the game section of the show, and I still have with me the beautiful Pastor Lara Ojo.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
I always win. You know.
There could be something can just happen.
So, Mama, we're going to be having the I don't know what to call this game, but each of us is going to be writing, you know, a word on this tape and pasting on each other's head.
Okay.
Now, you're supposed to give me clues that will make me guess the word.
Okay.
That you put on my forehead, and I'm also supposed to give you clues that will make you guess
the word. Okay.
Now, each of us has just 2 minutes.
Wow. Okay, let me start thinking of the word.
That's why I just looked away.
Okay, so which word am I going to hire? Okay, somebody help me. Okay, let me think of something fast. I want to be as gentle as possible with you. I'm a good woman. Okay. Okay, okay, I'm on it. Okay. Okay. And it's not long.
We move.
Okay.
Right.
So.
Ooh. Okay.
So. Very easy. Your mom?
My mom.
Your mom? Okay, now I think I've set myself up.
Mother?
Yeah, we are getting close.
International Women's Day?
No. You're getting close. There's a word there. That the state that's you said International Women's Day. Okay. That state of being who you are. Who are you?
International Woman?
Okay, yes. Now, the act of
Womanhood?
That's it.
I'm such a smart girl. I'm such a smart girl.
Okay, now I owe you one. I hope I'll be able to actually be able to beat you to the game. I hope so. I hope so. It won't be funny at all. I can't come to talk with Winnie and just lose this game. No. Somebody please help me. Help me beg her to be nice to me, to show me some love. Okay, let me look away. I ain't saying nothing.
Okay.
Okay. So, give me a clue. Or clues. Queen?
The ruler. The thing, I'm trying to say that when I give this out. The final say in a kingdom, like the final say in a kingdom.
Okay. And it's not queen?
No. Ministry, every Sunday, Um,
God.
where do you worship, you know?
Church.
No.
Kingswood. I did it. I represented well. Oh, awesome.
Thank you so much, Mama, for being on Talk Time with me.
Woo!
Final word for young ladies out there before we wrap it up on the show.
All right, to all the amazing ladies out there, I want to encourage each and everyone.
International Women's Day.
Yeah, to all the beautiful ladies
You guys
out there.
send us money.
Yes, so money is important, and we as women should make a lot of money. Everything good, like source of income, multiple source of income, beautiful, all women. So I want to encourage you, ladies out there, to dare the impossible. I've seen ladies who say, I hate being a woman. I don't like I wish I was, I'm going to be a man in my next life. Trust me, you are beautiful, you are unique, you have something to offer your generation. Raise the bar. Don't allow the society to keep you down. Don't allow the culture to dictate who you can be and what you can become. There's so much more to you than this. So I want to encourage all the ladies out there, you can inspire and aspire for more. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So guys, it was another awesome episode with Pastor Lara Ojo of Kingswood
International Church in Akure.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for being with us. We'll see you same time next week.
Bye-bye.